All right, here we go. Another great Kentucky Derby prep race coming up this weekend. It's the Grade 2 Wood Memorial that's coming up from Aqueduct on Saturday. Great size field, 13 runners, although they all don't figure for me. Like only half of them really figure, but 13 horses means there's going to be some traffic. I'm pretty sure someone's going to scratch out before this race is run. Let's take a look at what's happening from the inside. You've got these runners. So Napoleon Solo, talk to me. Jimmy, Right to Party, they figure. Steele doesn't figure to me. Ocelli is a maiden that I just don't think is good enough. Minor Inconvenience, interesting. Albus, speed. Courting, some class. Bravaro, some class. Red Zone Runner, some speed. Otino for Chad Brown. Then there's Butane for Bob Baffert, and then Iron Honor to the outside also for the Chadster. So let's start taking a look at the horses that we think will have an impact, and we start to the inside with the speed. Talk to Me Jimmy is most likely the quickest runner and will break for the lead and try to steal away from this field. Napoleon Solo has speed and will most likely sit just off that horse, if not outright on the lead with Paco Lopez in the irons. Paco's extremely assertive. These two are definitely going to hook up early on, and they have the speed, and they'll try to do something with it. They can't get away from the field, but they'll be on top because they're going to have some company. Albus is a horse that we saw entered last week that didn't end up going. We felt like the horse was probably going to choose another spot. They choose the spot here. They have the speed. They have no other way to go but to the front end. Same thing with Iron Honor. Now they'll try to be cute and sit just off, but they have to engage because they're drawn all the way to the outside, number 13. So they'll have to move. That's, in my opinion, you have 4 horses there with speed, but you also have to think about Minor Inconvenience, who has some speed. I don't think the horse figures at all in the final outcome. Red Zone Runner, if he stays, has some speed. He doesn't figure in the final outcome. So maybe 4 horses. I haven't seen a 4-horse speed duel in ages, but maybe you get one. So that means you're going to look for someone to make the move from off the pace. Right to Party looked really good in the Gotham, making up a lot of ground, even though you can look at it and say he was 8 lengths back and he finished 7.5 lengths back. True, he was never gaining on the winner, but he was passing a lot of other horses, and I thought that was impressive. And given the pace scenario that I'm projecting for this race, a runner like Right to Party figures, and that's what Kenny McPeak does. That horse definitely will be making a move, and I would not be surprised to see that horse somehow win the race, right? Nice horse. But I'm going to do something different and take a chance with a runner that I think the running style, I think they're starting to figure out this horse's running style, and I think it's going to be perfect when it comes to race day. We're talking about Butane. Now, this is a runner that, I feel like Bob Baffert has kind of been searching for a spot for this runner to show what he can do. I think he's a runner that wants to sit just off the pace and then make that move. What he did in the Southwest was nice. He was up close, and then he just kind of faded in the stretch, didn't have enough. I'm going to go ahead and throw that Virginia Derby race out. Maybe he didn't like the surface, whatever. He still split the field, running 4th in a field of 10, but he just didn't really do anything. With this speed duel, I'm expecting them to break on top but settle and then run past everyone. Now, the thing about Martin Garcia, he's usually the kind of rider that Bob has to send. When Martin Garcia is on a Bob Baffert horse, that horse breaks on top. But I don't think this horse wants to be on top. So I'm hoping that they'll let the horse, he breaks on top, he settles, and then makes that move and runs them all down in the stretch. And that's what we'll do. Butane, the number 12 horse in race 12, Grade 2 Wood Memorial, Saturday at Aqueduct. That's how we do it here on Horse Race Bets. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I'm Ken Rudolph. We will see you then. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.